那么下面是第20个，也就是说无量聚光佛。无量聚光佛呢，实际上深色是红色的双数所说法树印。如果持诵它的话，在以前实践当中，毁坏这个佛像啊、佛塔，就是这些罪也得以清净。有时候可能我们不小心的时候，经常毁坏佛经啊、毁坏佛塔，就是这些也会得以清净。
And the 21 is that got endless splendor, and he's in red, and his hands are in the gesture of giving Dharma teachings, and by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds of destroying stupa and monasteries, and sometimes we may intentionally cause some damage to our Buddhist textbooks, and if you do the recitation of his name, it can also purify that kind of mistake.
那么21个是光德佛啊，就是那么光德佛。那么光德佛的身相呢，是蓝色的，双数也是说法树印的。如果我们持诵它的名号的话，这个功德能遣除过去世当中嗔恨心啊。就嗔恨心的罪业，我们有些人嗔恨心很严重的，其实修行人呢，尽量不要发就嗔恨心，对吧？就不管是什么事情呢，我们在自己的道友当中，在自己的环境当中呢，很多事情如果可以改的话呢，就是不用发嗔恨心，可以改就可以了。如果这个事情是已经无济于事的话，那就你再怎么样生气，你自己爆炸了也没有什么用的。所以呢，我们还是希望就是修行人应该心态要改变，一定要改变。如果我们心态没办法改变的话呢，那不算什么修行。你看不修行的人，有些人很快乐的。所以我们要修行的话，一定要观察，学会自己的心。
And the 21st one is Tathagata Glorious Light, and he's in blue, and his hands are in the gesture of giving Dharma teachings. And by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds of anger and hatred. Some of us have very strong anger and hatred. But I think for practitioners, Buddhist practitioners, we should not have such strong anger or hatred. And no matter what we do, when we are associated with our Dharma friends, no matter what the environment is, I think it's better to keep a calm mind instead of having our anger or hatred arise so strong. Because if we can improve the situation, then there's no need for us to be angry. But if the situation cannot be improved, then even if you are mad, there is no use. So I think it is very important for our practitioners to keep a happy mood.
下面是那个无有德啊，就是那么无有德佛如来，他的身色是浅红色的，双数是灯影的，那么。持诵他的名号，能遣除过去的一切贪欲，就是贪欲心的这种罪业吧。就是我们人在这个世间当中呢，有很多的一些欲望、贪婪啊，完全断除是有一定的困难，但尽量减少我们的贪欲也很重要。
And the 22nd one is Tathagata Glorious One without sorrow, and he's in light red, and his hands are in the gesture of meditative equanimity. And by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds out of desire or greed. I think it is impossible for us to completely eliminate desire or greed. But I think as practitioners, we should at least lessen our desire and greed.
下面第23个佛陀是那诺言佛啊，就是他的身色是黄色的，也是书法树印。自从他的名号也能消除很多罪业。
And the 23rd one is Tathagata Son without craving. He's in yellow, and his hands are in the gesture of giving Dharma teaching. And by reciting his name, we can purify a lot of mistakes in the past 10,000 kappas.
下面是功德佛啊，就功德化如来，就是那么功德化如来，它的身色是黄色的。那么这个游数呢，就是它这个字幕和饰指做这个香焰树印，放在那个膝盖上，而坐数呢就是说法树印。那么通过持诵它的名号呢，也很多劫以来的罪障得以清净。
And the 24th one is Tathagata glorious flower, and he's in yellow. His right hand is in the gesture with his thumb, the tip of his thumb and an index finger slightly touching, rest on his right knee, and his left hand is in the gesture of giving Dhamma teachings. By reciting his name, we can purify a lot of mistakes.
那么在这个地方呢，其他的有些版本当中有个叫做是那么清净光游戏神通王如来，就是也有这样的。那么在这里呢，就这个佛陀啊，就是在这里应该第25，我下一个看一下，对，就是下面就是刚才我讲的是这个是在其他版本当中是有的。那么下一个呢，我们就讲的是就是那么莲花光游戏神通佛啊，就是第25个。那么这个佛呢，就是身色是红色的，这个也是有时候是出地和坐数是什么这个灯印啊，就也是在佛经当中说过去7劫当中所造的罪业得以清净，持诵他的名号。
And so the 25th one is Tathagata, clearly knowing through enjoying lotus radiant, and he's in red, and his hand gesture is right hand is touching the earth, and the left hand is in meditative equanimity. And by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds in the past 7 kappas. And for some of the versions, this one. And they will include another Buddha in front of this one, which is Tathagata clearly flowing through, enjoying pure radiant. So it's different.
下面是第26个是蔡公的佛如来，蔡公的如来，它是深色蓝色，树印呢就是灯印的。那么持诵他的名号能遣除烦恼习气的罪过。
And the 26th one is Tathagata glorious wealth, and he's in blue, and his hand gesture is meditative equanimity. By reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds through our afflictive emotions and habitual patterns.
那么下面27个是南无德念佛。就是德念佛，那它的身色是黄色的，黄色，这个树印呢就是做灯印，那么持诵它，就能遣除一切这个身业，就是身体所造的，比如说杀生啊、邪淫啊，就是等等，就是屠盗啊等等，就是这些罪业。
And the 27th one is Tathagata glorious mindfulness. And his yellow, and his hand gesture is in meditative equanimity. By reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds through our body or physical actions, such as killing or sexual misconduct and stealing, and so forth.
下面第28个就是南无三明成功的佛啊，就是三明成功的佛。那么它的身色是白色的，就是有数呢，就是说法素印，左数应该是灯印吧。那么它就是念诵它的名号的话呢，就是我们无始以来就是对一些三法不习惯而造成的罪业的这种罪业呢，就是得以清净。
And the 28th one is Tathagata glorious name of great renown, and he's in white, And his right hand is in the gesture of giving Dhamma teachings, and his left hand is in the gesture of meditative equanimity. And by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds of not being pleased by virtuous Dharma.
第29个呢，就是叫做是南无弘扬传王如来。那么它的身色是蓝色的，这个树印呢。就次着这个宝床啊，就置在这个架上。那么做书就是做这个灯树树印，做什么就是做灯印。念诵他的名号，我们能念诵他的名号，能牵出嫉妒心啊，就是那个有些时候我们有嫉妒心啊，就嫉妒心而造的这些业呢，就是得以清净。
And the 29th one is that God, the king of the victory banner head of the powerful one. And he's in blue, and his hand gesture is, his right hand is holding the victory banner, leaning on his left shoulder. And his left hand is in the gesture of meditative equanimity. And by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds through jealous.
下面第30个叫做是三有部功德佛，南无三有部功德佛，它的身色是蓝色的。那么有时持着宝剑，左手灯印，持诵他的名号，能清净，让别人造一些恶业的这种罪业。啊，我们自己没有造，就是让别人去干坏事，就是那样的罪业呢，就是得以清净。
And the 30th one is Tathagata, glorious one, complete subduer, and he's in blue. And he has a sword in his right hand, and also has the gesture of meditative equanimity. And by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds of teaching others or causing others to commit misdeeds.
那么下面第31个是南无度战胜如来，度战佛。自从他呢就是身色是蓝色的，双手在胸前就是持着盔甲。那么我们念诵他的名号，能遣除傲慢就是带来的罪障啊，就很傲慢。
And the 31st one is Tathagata, great victor in battlefield. And he's in blue, and his hand gesture is he's holding a shield in front of his chest. And by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds through arrogance and pride.
第32个呢，就是那么三有部佛啊，就三有部佛是身色是蓝色的，那么树印呢，有树是触地。做树呢，就是做灯印树印，持诵他的这个名号的功德呢，就遣除这个就是娘寺所造的罪业吧，就是也就是说逆见于啊，就是逆见于。
And the 26th one is Tathagata, glorious one, complete subduer, passed beyond. And he's in blue, and his hand gesture is, his right hand is touching the earth, and the left hand is in the meditative equanimity. It's different, maybe these pictures. And by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds through divisive speech.
下面是第33个南无诸扎庄严功德佛啊，就庄严功德佛。那么它的身色呢，是这个红黄色的，有时是做这个护持树印啊，就这个然后做树呢就是说法树印啊，就是做灯印，做灯印。持诵它的这种名号的话呢。这个虽人就是亲近随喜他人做恶事的这个罪业吧，就随喜别人啊，就今天你干坏事很好的，今天美国跟伊拉克打仗，随喜就是赞叹，就是叙利亚很好，这个俄罗斯打叙利亚，美国打叙利亚很好，就这样的随喜，就是这种罪业呢，就是可以遣除。
And the 33rd one is Tathagata, glorious, illuminating all. And he is in yellowish red, and his hand gestures, his left hand is in the gesture of generosity and protection, and his left hand is in the gesture of meditative equanimity. And by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds of rejoicing in others' misdeeds, such as sometimes we may think it's very good when we see two countries have wars, such as like the U.S. and Iraq, and Russia with Syria, something like that. We kind of feel happy when we saw those kind of news.
第34个呢，就是南无报化于故如来，它的身色是红黄色的。那么右手呢，就是做护持树印；左手呢，就是做书法树印。那么我们持诵它的名号的话，主要是谤佛就是诽谤佛、诽谤就是诽谤法，就是这样的这种罪业呢，就是得以清净。
And for the 34th one is Tathagata Lotus Great Subduer, and he is in yellowish red, and his right hand is in the gesture of generosity and protection. His left hand is in the gesture of giving Dharma teachings. Maybe this picture is not consistent with the description. And by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds of slandering the Buddha or the Dharma.
最后一个呢，就是南无因供就真等觉宝莲华三主娑罗娑王佛如来。那么持诵它的身色呢，就是黄色的，素印是这个灯印就是灯印，而且在这个托的中间是有一种妙法善，就是须弥善的。持诵它的这个名号的功德，能遣除诽谤这个上司就是或者说违反一些三摩耶戒就是这些罪业就是得以清净。这就是上面的35种佛的这个功德和它的庄严，就是身相等等。
And the 35th one is Tathagata King of Mount Meru, well seated on a precious lotus, and he's in yellow. And his hand gesture is a meditative equanimity, and he holds Mount Meru. And by reciting his name, we can purify our misdeeds of slandering our teacher, our Lama, or transgressing the Samaya vows. What I have described above is like the forms, the body forms of the Buddhas, and also the benefit of reciting their names.